That is just plain water, probably Nacogdoches City water, right?
Yeah. Out of the tap.
Got chlorine in it.
2 parts per million, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah. Is that gonna make a difference?
Nah.
Especially if it gets hot. It's evaporating.
We need gloves and glasses, so we'll put on our gloves and glasses. What I'm using right here, and I've got some others that we can try. Not on the same stone though. I don't like to try to. I don't like the interaction of 2 cleaners on the same stone. What I've got here is D2. It is a cleaner made for stone. It's got a pH of 9. It's designed for historic marble. It has a biocide in it. So it's got a product that will actually continue to kill off this brown and yellow growth that we've got on here.
Where do you buy this stuff?
That you can order offline from a company called Cathedral Stone.
So when you look at it, when you get Google, you want to know clean stone, clean cemetery mounds? About
Stone cleaner, I guess. That you can actually just Google D2 and it'll come up.
D2.
D2. Kind of like the little robot from Star Wars, R2D. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start, then I'll let you take over. See if you want to get some. All right.
A lot of gloves to make yourself.
Oh, there's another box? Yeah, oh yeah. Well, you never know. Some people are happy to jump in, and I've been in plenty of places everyone goes, nope, it's fine to watch you, and I'm done.
Students need to jump in.
Oh yeah.
They're getting credit.
I'll pass this around. This is an example of, a soft bristle brush. Keep in mind, eventually they wear down. It's natural bristles.
And you chose this D2 because this looks like it's got bio.
This has a lot of biological growth. That's all that this is. And we've gotten it wet, okay? So we saw over here, it's kind of smooth, it's just black. But look, I've gotten this wet. If you come over here and look at it, it stood up.
Yeah.
These are, the yellow is actually little blooms, blossoms. They're popping right out. They're as excited as they could be. They just got fed. Woo, water. Yeah, they've been waiting all day for it. Now it finally came. Unfortunately, now we're going to kill them. But this is all biological growth that's come up. Let's see. And see, and that's what we're trying to get off. And that's nothing more than a plant. Very low order. But the yellow actually may be a lichen, and what you see right here on the larger blunt, and these are granites, that is a lichen. And a lot of that, especially the lichens, just water and a brush will take that off. It won't really come back. Lichens come right off. With this black is an algae. That's going to grip on a lot harder. Water and a brush probably isn't going to do it. We're probably going to want to go with something with a biological agent. All right. We're going to spray our biocide. We're going to clean it. Then we're going to wait. We're not going to come back and clean it, but it'll continue to kill it. About 5 days from now, this will be a lot lighter than when I get finished. We're spraying it on. Don't breathe it in.
Don't stand downwind of the chemicals.
All right, so we've got some on. We want to make sure it doesn't dry out at any time. What we also have is just some water in a spray bottle. Make sure you keep them labeled so you don't grab the wrong one. Maybe we don't rinse the whole thing. Maybe I'm in the middle of cleaning, but I don't want it to dry out. We can just spray it down with a little water, or, of course, we can spray it more cleaner. All right. And that's about as technical as it gets, other than elbow grease. Here, hold on a second.
That water?
No, this is cleaner. And you can see already the second spray. you can see what's starting to.
Since you're working marble, you're using a slightly alkaline pH.
Nope. Well, it matches the pH of the marble. That pH of that cleaner is 9. Right, but the pH of marble is 9.5 to 10, or 9 to 10, depending on the variety. Here you go. Let me give you that one. He's doing it. Let me get right here. There you go. And you want to rinse what's around it just to keep, as you watch them scrub, you can see, you know, a little bit of the cleaner kind of splashing off of it. You know, that's some cleaner suspended with dirt suspended in it. It will stain what it hits. So, 1923. And this is actually probably really from, I would say, the 20s. One thing to be cautious of, just because the date doesn't mean that's how old the stone really is. I've seen, you know, big granites that are marked, you know, 1850. They didn't carve granite in 1850s. The question is, let's say, you know, Eugene Blunt here, we can't read it. We don't know what it says anymore. It's completely worn away. I want my family member memorialized. I want people to know where he was. I want the next generation to see him. Do I replace it? My answer is no.
What you add?
You can add to it. Okay, there's lots of ways to do that. The reason I would not recommend replacing it, it's sort of the old story. I own my great-granddad's hammer. My granddad broke the handle, he replaced it. My dad broke the head and he replaced it. I own my great-granddad's hammer. No, you don't.
No.
If we start replacing all the worn ones, we don't have a historic cemetery anymore. You can add to it. You can put a marker up. Some people might carve one that has the information and put it as a footstone. Maybe make it out of marble to match. Maybe make it out of granite. It's cheaper. All right. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim. Jim just asked a great question. All right. We've got our students here. They've cleaned this headstone. When do we need to clean it again? Do we need to clean it 6 months, a year, 2 years? It depends on a lot of things. Depends on the location. If we're under a tree, we're obviously going to have to clean it more often. If it's out in the sun like this, we're not going to have to clean it as often. And it depends on what we cleaned off and what we cleaned it with. If we cleaned off a lot of biological growth, but we cleaned it with a biocide, for example, our D2, another good biocide is called Bio Wash. I've got some of that by a company called Proseco. That leaves behind things that will continue to kill off that growth and to keep it off. We have found in this area about 3 to 5 years. I would say in this sunlight here, you get 5 years before you started getting it to come back.
Or maybe you can get some food.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, look at that. So if we do this every day for 6 months, we'll have a white stone.
No. If you do it another 10 minutes, you'll have, and come back in 5 days, you'll have a white stone.
How about it this way? I get nothing.
You want to get as much as you can, especially around the epitaphs, because when this really starts to lighten, you'll see everywhere you missed. Yeah. You don't want it to, look like you missed big areas. So it's important to get up underneath in these scroll works. With that larger brush, either the one he's got or the one that's sitting over there. We really work across that epitaph to get around all those lettering.
I'm not okay with memory. Memories of it.